Hey guys, welcome back to the So Vegan YouTube channel. This is a video where we're going to be going behind the scenes to show you how we run a food channel. We're going to be filming a recipe video, we're going to be talking you through some branded stuff. We've also got an action-packed day where we're going live on the Women's Health Instagram channel to do a cook-along. So there's quite a lot going on. Some days we kind of are at our desks editing videos, working on projects. Other days, like today, we're kind of on our feet constantly, running around, trying to get everything done. So we thought we'd take you through one of those days. There's quite a lot going on, like I said. It should be hopefully a good glimpse into how we do things, maybe even offer you some tips along the way.
So at the beginning of the week we have a meeting and we kind of decide what is happening during that week, and then every morning we have another meeting where we just kind of say to each other, this is what we're expecting to achieve by the end of the day. So today is quite jam-packed. I kind of feel like maybe we won't achieve everything that we want to achieve, but we're going to give it our biggest try. We're actually going to rearrange the studio room where we film because we've come to a realization that it's not quite working for us, but we'll go into that a little bit more later. So we want to do that this morning before we do anything else. Then hopefully there'll be enough time to film some intros to YouTube videos. We then go live with Women's Health at 1 o'clock. After Women's Health live, we're gonna go live with a branded post, which is a really, really sick post. If you're not on Instagram, head over there because it's gonna be on there. Then after that, we are hopefully gonna film a recipe video, and that should be that's it. And that is the plan for the day. It doesn't seem like too much, so hopefully, oh actually I want to film a couple of TikTok videos, so we will see how we go. That is quite a lot to pack in. I tend to over plan things, yes. So I'll be like, we're doing all this in the day, and then it gets to the end of the day and we haven't done half of it. I kind of think we can pack more in the day than we can, so that's something I'm learning to be better at.
We also usually work quite late, so yeah, we try to shut off at 6 PM, but sometimes, and most of the time, we work through to like 8 or 9 PM every single day. Weekends as well. This year in particular, we're going to try and get a lot better at just being more efficient with how we do things, and try and, if anything, just achieve the same amount but just do things more efficiently, so we're not spending the whole day and evening doing it. First up, I think Ben's going to give you a little tour of the studio. You can do that.
Welcome to my crib.
Welcome to my crib. I hope you love the video. Please subscribe to our channel, like the video, ask any questions. Bye. Right, we are in our studio. This is essentially our spare bedroom in our flat. When we first launched So Vegan, my brother was actually living in this bedroom, but we needed somewhere we could house our equipment permanently, and we just wanted our own workspace because the channel was growing. We kind of got fed up with having to pop everything up in our living room, and it just became a total faff. So we kicked my brother out. Off you go. This is now where we house all of our equipment. We've got a space where we shoot our videos, we've got our desk space where we edit everything, and we've also got a space by the window where we shoot all of our photography using natural light. So it's become quite efficient. This is also where we house our props behind me. As you can see, the way we film things is with videos, we use artificial light. We've got 2 lights, so it's really easy to control the light. You know, things don't go dark and bright throughout the videos, kind of completely controlled. But then, like I said, what we've been doing recently is for photography, we use natural light just because it looks 1,000 times better. So we just transfer the food over from one table to the board by the window. That's how we do things. So this room, when we're filming videos, can turn into a bit of a cave because we have to draw the curtains, and if we're filming 2 to 3 videos in a day, which sometimes happens, we can spend like 10 hours in here basically, just, you know, curtains closed, lights on, just filming. We've had to be really kind of clever about how we use the space because we do spend a lot of time in here. I thought I'd give you a quick tour, show you about, and explain how we do things. Welcome to my crib. So on the left, this is where we shoot all of our videos. This is the marble that we use, and it's really simple. We've got an overhead camera. This is a Canon 5D with a I don't even know, 40mm lens I think, and that just points down, shoots everything overhead. And then on the side, just here, we've got another 5D with a macro lens I think, so we can get really in close to all the shots. So we basically shoot 2 cameras at the same time, so if something goes wrong, we can kind of use the other camera basically. This is Roxy doing a little demo.
In front of the camera, in front of this one, in front of that one, showing food off.
And then we use 2 lights. So we've got a light at the back, which creates a really nice shadow across the food, which is really important, especially for the side camera, because what you want with food shots is a really nice kind of side light that really creates a nice shadow, because it makes the food look really good. Then we've got another light which bounces off the ceiling to flood the whole light, so it's basically like a floodlight. And then at the back, we've got this little thing that I made, a tiled backdrop, which is really simple, and we also use it to keep our tea towels. So this monitor attaches to this camera, so when we're filming, obviously we don't want to be looking up here, so we just look over this monitor to basically watch what we're doing. Next to this, we've got our desks. So this is where we edit all of our videos. This is my desk here, and this is Roxy's desk here.
Can we just note how much space Ben's desk takes up?
Yeah, but look, I've got all the
Ben's got,
important
like,
stuff. So I've got all our hard drives. I've got,
they don't have to be
you know,
there.
where we charge our batteries.
And now Ben's got another monitor, so you can do gaming.
Yeah, you know.
Take up like 2/3 of the desk.
This is quarantine gaming, basically. Oh, who's this?
Bento's space.
This is basically Bento's bed. Bento doesn't like being left alone very often, so when we're in here all day, he has to have his little bed.
Yeah, he stays with us.
Yeah. How you doing, mate? A little bit sleepy now. Next to Bento, we've got our natural light area. This is where we now shoot all of our photography. So we'll finish the video over here, take the food over here, and we shoot everything on natural light. So when it's really bright, what we usually do is put this sort of diffuser, I think it's called, in the way of the light so that it doesn't become too strong. You don't want to shoot on that because it'll be too bright. So we just shoot like that, and we use this overhead tripod, which is by Newer. It's quite cheap, it's like maybe 70 quid or something. That's where we do all of our food photography, and we've got a few boards to choose from. So we've got this cement effect here, which is wood, and then we've got another marble one here, which is again wood. There's a really good guy online who does these for not too expensive, so we've got 3 of these. This is our favourite one though. I don't even know what it is. It's just kind of a weird texture basically. Finally, this is all of our props. So over the years we kind of built up quite a collection of different bowls and containers and things like that. So we've got different kind of bowls, we've got pouring things, we have plates of course. Oh, this is what we use as our hob basically. So this is what we pop on top of the sea. This is what we pop on top of the Marmite. The Marmite.
The marble, you say Marmite.
Oh my god. This is what we pop on top of the marble.
Marmite. We've got tea towels, also a made in Hackney apron, which is vital because I get food all over all my clothes and I ruin them all. So this is our selection of tea towels, camera bag for when we go on site and film things on location, more lenses, a rusty camera. What's this?
That is a film camera. It's my analog camera that never gets used.
Got a plant that needs a little bit of water, loads of baking stuff over there. And that's about it. But before we get going today, we have actually decided that we think this room setup isn't working for us, mainly because that light there is too close to the marble, so when we film the food gets flooded with too much light, so we decided it needs to be a bit further away and it can't go any further away when it's located there. So we're gonna move things around. We're gonna move these bookcases over to where the light is and then move the whole filming desk setup to here where the bookshelves are. So hopefully that will create enough space so we can move the light further back, and hopefully that will create more shadow, more depth when we film the food, and hopefully that will be much better. It's something we've been kind of conscious of for quite a while, and we were trying to think why we're not 100% happy with the way our videos look, and hopefully that is gonna be the reason why. Hopefully our videos will look banging after this, so fingers crossed.
Bento, this is not your bed, okay? This is a board that we need to film food on. Come on, mate. Come on.
Come on, Bento.
Bento, come on.
Go on, Tickly.
Come on. Look, bed.
Come on.
Board.
I'll get you.
Okay?
Come on.
Good boy. Right, let's see how long he stays on this for.
Aww.
Oh, look at him. Oh.
Right, so nearly done. This is the new room. This is the new layout, so we've got props and other stuff. Over here in the corner, here is a new setup. I think it's working really well. I feel like there's more light in the room generally because the bookcases aren't holding the light back. What do you think?
Yeah, it's good. We need to shorten this, I think, because I'm gonna hit my head on this.
Yeah, it's sticking out a little bit, so we're gonna saw that down. Pretty good, pretty happy with it. So I'm gonna leave Ben in the second room finishing off that stuff, and our live is now actually in like half an hour, so we need to get ready for that. So we need to set up in the kitchen everything we're gonna use, set up the phone we're gonna use to go live. It normally goes on a stand, and also get all the ingredients ready. One of the reasons we're doing the live with Women's Health is they're a massive organization. It's a really great opportunity for us to get in front of a new audience as well, and it's great for us to kind of be on camera, be live, and kind of practice and get better at kind of presenting. It's something we really enjoy as well. There's a real buzz about going live, just because if anything goes wrong, you have to deal with it there and then, and it's also a great opportunity to kind of be chatting to a new audience, and everyone can comment and you can kind of ask questions, and it's kind of a really nice way to open up a conversation. I'm really excited about it, but we need to set up. I'm just quickly going to do a story on our Instagram and Facebook feed just to let everyone know that we're going live at 1 o'clock on Women's Health. Hey peeps, do not forget that we're going live at 1 o'clock, which is actually in 20 minutes, cooking the Cajun corn quesadillas from the lockdown cookbook. These are so tasty, delicious, really easy to make, full of flavour, loads of different layers going on as well, so perfect for a lunchtime treat. Make sure to tune in. Oh, actually, and I ruined it. Right, we are ready. The ingredients are out. Woohoo! Camera set up over there. We have a bento though that is very excitable, so I'm gonna go and give him some treats and see if that keeps him busy. Hey, Bent.
Bent.
Bent. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Come on. Fingers crossed. That keeps him busy for the next 20-30 minutes. I'm feeling really excited. I get a little bit nervous when we do lives. It's nice to have a little bit of adrenaline though to get you going. How you feeling?
Yeah, I think I'm ready, I think pretty good.
Have you logged in?
Did you not push me out of the way this time?
I won't push you out of the way.
You always take over the line.
No, sometimes you're not in it, so I'm like, come in. Have you logged in?
No, good point.
Apparently we were meant to have logged in 5 minutes ago, so we're a little bit late. So we're gonna be logging into Women's Health Instagram page. Might do some crazy shit. Only joking, definitely not gonna do that. So it seems to be working so far. Bento is enjoying his little, what have you got there? Sweet potato, dried sweet potato, yeah? You gonna be a good boy? You gonna stay there? I'm gonna have breakfast, so I'm just stuffing myself with some toast. Probably shouldn't say this, but toast is one of the best things ever. We actually also moved the island table forward just so we're in more light, because our windows are right there. I can't speak. Our windows are right at the other end of the room, so the closer we are to the window, the more natural light will be on us, and the more we're kind of being seen rather than in the dark.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Women's Health Lunch Club. Woohoo!
Right, the live is done. That went really well. I'd say we were a little bit nervous. We maybe would have liked to be a little bit more looser. But overall, really enjoyed it. The food came out really well. We created the Cajun corn quesadillas, which are there. Here they are with the salsa alongside it. We've already been munching on them. It's a little bit of a mess in the kitchen, obviously. And, oh, there is our new garden bench. Well, balcony bench. We need to put it out there. Do you like it? Time to have a little break, have some lunch, then tidy up, and then we're going to be filming. Ben is just uploading that Women's Health Live onto their IGTV, so he's just kind of picking the title, picking a thumb for the IGTV, and getting it up. Not in that sense. Naughty. These quesadillas are so good. We made a little salsa to go with it as well. Divine. I did actually film a TikTok video yesterday for carrot cake flapjacks.
One of them flapjacks?
Yeah, I think flapjacks. But I need to film an intro because I was filming it on my own on my phone, and I want Ben to film an intro of me with the flapjack, so I need a helping hand. Will you film that with me?
It's possible.
You do it now. Ben's making more quesadillas because he's hungry.
Why are we filming it here?
Yeah.
Oh, literally just like this?
Yeah, just this. What do you think I should say?
No, I mean, I have no idea what this video is about. So.
You want to get the kitchen in the background?
Yeah.
Come this way.
Right. Do you know what you're saying?
Not really. Today we are making carrot cake flapjacks.
Oh, one more slightly less cheesy.
I like cheesy.
Yeah, just do one with one.
Today we are making carrot cake flapjacks.
Yeah, a little bit like less presentary.
I like it. Presentary good on
No, just try it.
Today we're making carrot cake flapjacks. Today we are making carrot cake flapjacks. Intro done.
I think you've got one style.
Today is our day.
Yes. Welcome
to the show.
to the Roxy Show.
TikTok is new to us. We posted like 3 videos on there. We're trying to kind of get a bit more TikTok-y.
One of them's done really well actually. One of them's got like 30,000 views. Which one? Whose was that one? Oh, was it?
Can I just say it's because I shot it. The ones that Ben filmed of me were really dark. You can't see the food, so I think it's because I filmed it well. That's why. So we're creating more recipe videos for TikTok, and these are really handheld. So I'm literally just using my phone, filming the ingredients going in on my phone as I'm doing it, and creating short, less than 1 minute videos. And we're trying to grow our TikTok kind of presence. So that is the mission. There's a lot of platforms to think about. There's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. There are 4 main platforms. We do have a Twitter account, but we don't use it as much as we should. There's only so many hours in the day to be doing all this stuff, so Twitter's the one that ends up being the one that we kind of leave to one side and only use when we have like big news to drop. We don't really post all our recipe videos there. Also, Bento did very well. You did so well during the live. You just chilled out. Well done.
I've just stuffed my face with some Cajun corn quesadillas, and that was a good thing. My belly is now full. Next, we need to post a branded post that we've teamed up with one of our favourite brands, Lee Kum Kee. It's a massive privilege for us to be able to run So Vegan full time. So we do this for a living, and one of the ways we're able to do that is we team up with brands to to use their products in our recipes. So 2 things on that really. Firstly, it's really important for us to only work with brands that we would basically use ourselves, whether or not we already use the brand. So with Lee Kum Kee, we basically always use their sauces for stir fries, for anything like Asian influence, just because they're really quick and easy to use. But secondly, if we don't already use the product, would we realistically start using it? So it's really important for us to keep it authentic and real. So yeah, we're really excited about this Lee Kum Kee post. It is for a recipe which is hoisin glazed vegan meatballs. They are absolutely delicious. So we're just waiting for the client to approve the latest copy, and then we're going to post it on Instagram, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll do really well.
I've just realised that I forgot to get an ingredient this morning for the recipe that we're filming this afternoon, which is oats. I think I might pop to the newsagent with my mask and try and locate some oats just so we can film this afternoon, because yeah, it's gonna be the first thing we're filming this week, so we really need to kind of just get back filming because we've got loads of content next week to put out. I'm gonna pop out. So I've just got back from the shop. I had to take my contact lenses out. They are making my eyes so sore. Ben is just going through the footage. So he's been filming in the new setup and he's going through the footage, making sure it looks good, that he's happy with it. It's got enough shadow, the light's good. And in the meantime, I'm going to do a few emails, do a bit of admin while I've got a chance, and then we'll hopefully start filming. Here he is. Do you want to talk us through what you're up to, Benji?
So I've just imported some footage and I'm just basically comparing the different grades to see which one looks best, basically. Simple as that.
By the way, what do you guys think of Ben's shaved head? This is the lockdown haircut right here, right now. Like a carpet. Our cameraman over here is setting up. Are you happy? So we're using a new board. So I think the verdict of the testing was that this marble board is just too bright and it's making the food kind of a little bit washed out, a bit too bright, whereas with this darker board we're getting a lot more shadow. It also helps that we have moved the light further away from the table, but we're getting way more depth on the footage, which is way nicer, a bit more moodier. Someone who knows about moody over here. Come on, give me a smile. Come on. Oh, you got a gorgeous smile, babe. Love it.
What is this?
Gorgeous.
Roxy drama class?
Yeah, it is.
You're going through your personality?
1, 2, 3.
Your alter egos? Right.
Alright.
Oh, I fucked it up already.
What have you done? What happened? You didn't film it?
The wrong white balance.
Ah, it's always the wrong white balance, isn't it?
Right, here we go. Here you go.
We're just testing with the orange. The orange is the star of the show right now, to see what that looks like. And once that is correct, we are going to start filming. I can't wait to get this done. I am actually very tired and I want to watch Netflix and chill. Hey, easy. Right, it's time to film. We're ready. We're ready. Are you ready?
Right. Do we want the curtain closed though, or something?
Yeah, why not? Close the curtain, block out the natural light, and only use artificial
darkness.
This is a recipe for carrot cake flapjack. It's a really simple recipe actually. Everything is going into a bowl: oats, cinnamon, nutmeg, grated carrot, coconut oil, maple syrup, etc, etc, etc. And then we're just stirring it together, putting it in a cake tin, and then it needs to bake for about 20 minutes and cool. So there's a lot of time waiting around. So we'll see how far we get today with them. Hopefully we'll finish the end video shots, but I'm not sure we'll get the stills done.
We can shoot the stills tomorrow.
Yeah, we can shoot the stills tomorrow. Maybe we'll add on a little extra half day just so you can see how we do the stills. But here's our little setup. That glass bowl is where all the ingredients are going to go into. We're just going to make sure that's in the middle. So this is our little monitor here, and you can see where the middle is here. So we're just going to make sure the bowl's lined up perfectly in the middle. We also make sure that this bar at the top is level.
This is a very important piece of information actually. And check the camera's level.
Check the camera's level, check everything's level.
Out.
Oh, I moved it earlier, that's why. I messed it up.
How dare you?
Make sure the pole's level, make sure everything's level and central, and then we can start. So usually one of us does the hand movements for the video, and then one of us is on camera. Mainly camera B, which is this one. This is the side camera. One of us is always manning that, getting some good side shots, making sure it looks sexy.
Getting the sexy shots. I'm really vibing this new layout.
Ben doing his thing, straightening everything up.
You make coffees or tea?
I've got a tea and you've got coffee.
Sick. Right, what tea towel are you on? I think this one.
Yeah. So another thing we spend time doing is propping the shot. So making.
We spend a lot of time doing. One might say.
Too much time.
Spent propping with tea towels. The thing is, if you've got 100 tea towels, you might as well use them.
Yeah, why not? So we spend time propping the shot, and we'll head over here and look in the monitor. Does it look good enough? Is the question.
It's all about the fold of the tea towel.
Oh, that looks nice.
Look at that. Look at that fold.
Nice.
All those shadows in there.
Yeah, that's lovely. Well done. Oh.
Is that the best fold of a tea towel you've ever seen?
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah.
Make sure it's in focus as well. That's Ben's hand in the bowl. He's just focusing on the bottom because that's where the ingredients are going to hit first. Just making all the final adjustments. Ben's very good at precision, whereas I'm not. I'm more haphazard.
You're just a hazard. You're a walking hazard.
Alright, that's not that funny. We're laughing.
It's alright.
Am I doing hands and you're doing can be?
Yeah, I reckon so.
What are you up to now, Ben? I feel like you never stop.
Focusing on the other camera now.
So this is can be. This is the view. Ben's just going to get a good focus in the bowl, even though we're probably not going to use the shot, but I won't be the one to turn that news. Last final checks are just checking the shot's not overexposed. So we are using sugar, because that's white. Get it in the shot and then film a little bit. Checking can be for overexposure.
No.
Coming up is the file with the sugar in it. Let's check. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that looks good. These are all the testing shots that we did earlier.
There you go.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice. Cool. I think we're ready. Happy?
Yep.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
So one important thing in the studio is you're not allowed to wear colours because it bounces off onto the food and it makes it look pink or whatever colour you're wearing. So I'm off to change and then we're going to get going. It's better.
Yeah, perfect.
It's more appropriate.
And we are off.
Ooh, in with some oats.
Right, don't mess up, Rox.
I never mess up. Nutmeg. Cinnamon.
Oh, it smells good already.
That is the can-be shot right now. You can see it's staring away, so everything's combined.
We just need to get a close-up of this food from the top camera. So Roxy's going to move it down bit by bit. Carefully does it.
Nice. Easy to me, to you.
So basically we've got this long pole on these two adjustable frames. Stands, that's it. When we want a close-up of the food with this camera, we just basically move them down and get closer to the food. Looking good. You happy with that, Rox?
Very happy.
A little swipe away shot when you're ready.
Towards me, to the right, what do you think?
I think towards you.
Right, I'm going to swipe and towards me.
So this is a very important shot. We need to film the mixture being poured into the tin. And oh my gosh, she's going for it.
I'm going for it. I can't be winning.
Nice. Yum, 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 yum.
Flapjacks are in the oven and I think we're going to spend an hour and a half to film some YouTube intros while we're waiting for the flapjacks to cook. So we're going to relocate to the living room where we film our intros in front of the kitchen. So it's time to set up back in the kitchen as we go back there. Oh no, it's a mess. I thought I tidied up. Obviously not, I forgot. Oh dear. Right, I need to tidy this mess up really quickly. So we're gonna film in natural light, so we need to make sure we get filming ASAP as it is 4:30 now and it's gonna get dark in the next couple of hours, so we need to crack on. So for this, we're bringing in lights, camera, and what else, Ben?
Action!
Action! Living room is set up and we are ready to film YouTube intros. When we do this, we move the island table that was here and we put it forward just so we can film ourselves directly in front of the kitchen and not in front of that kitchen island. Also, we've had a little tidy up. Ben's kind of propping with a little plant over there. Got a light just here to brighten us up a bit. It's quite cloudy now, so it's going to be a little bit on the dark side, but should be all right. Got one camera here. It's just going to be a static camera pointing at us, and we're basically filming intros to our YouTube videos. We're going to be chatting on camera, explaining the recipe videos that are going to be in the video. We do an intro, and then we do an overdub throughout the video, and then we do an outro on camera as well. And we've got little mics here. We've got a Zoom H4n that we're recording into. The signal's good. We're ready to go. Ready to go, Ben?
I think so.
Yeah, I think we're good to go. We have actually decided not to film just because it's gotten so dark. It's so super grey out there. I think it's going to be like a thunderstorm or something. It's definitely thunderstorm vibes. So I think we're going to come back to this in the morning when it's bright and light. Can you see how dark it is? You can't really see on the camera, but it is grey. So the flapjack is done. It's out of the oven. It now needs to cool fully, like seriously completely. So it's going to be, I reckon, at least an hour or so. And instead of filming the YouTube stuff, we are doing a bit of editing. So Ben is editing our next recipe video.
Oh, creepy.
Nice. That does look good.
Oh.
Delish.
Yum.
So we use Premiere Pro to edit all the recipe videos in, and TikTok stuff as well. I never used Premiere Pro until we started So Vegan, but it is quite user friendly. I found it quite easy to get the hang of. There are quite a few shortcuts that I've kind of learned that we need, and I kind of know what I need to know, but I probably couldn't use the program any further than that. Whereas Ben, he's got way more knowledge on Premiere Pro. He's the Premiere Pro god, which just really works for us. I know quite a lot of people use Final Cut Pro as well. I don't have that program actually, but it seems like it's also a really great program if you want to be editing, potentially a bit more user-friendly. What would you say, Ben? I'm saying Final Cut Pro is a bit more user-friendly, maybe?
I have no idea how to use Final Cut Pro. Oh no. Premiere Pro is really easy. If you've used Photoshop before, then you'll be able to use Premiere Pro really easily because all the functions are quite similar. In fact, any Adobe program, if you've used any of them, you should be able to use Premiere Pro quite quickly. It is almost 7 PM and the client has approved the copy for our vegan meatballs post. So we're gonna get it out ASAP. 7 PM is probably the latest at which we post. We try to get things up a lot sooner, but because our audience is kind of worldwide, all over the world, that's an advantage, and we can just kind of post a bit later as well because people in the US are waking up, or people in Australia, it's like 6 AM now, I think. So we're gonna get this up, and fingers crossed, it does really well.
So we keep all our copy on Google Drive, and then we just kind of copy and paste it straight into Instagram.
Looks pretty good. You happy with that?
Yeah, very happy. That's the lead photo, yeah.
Yeah. And then I think meatballs next. This one.
Nice.
1, 2, 3.
Cool. We've gone live. Let's have a look. How it looks on the
Woohoo!
page.
Look at that.
Nice. It looks good.
Nice and vibrant.
Yeah, it looks
fresh.
good on the page. I like it. Right, we are shattered. I think we're going to call it a day. It's about nearly 7:30. We didn't do as much as we'd planned, but that is always the case. So I think we'll bring you guys along for the ride tomorrow, where we'll film the YouTube intros and we'll finish off those flapjacks. So you can just see the whole process from start to finish for these bits of content that we're creating. And hopefully it'll be a fun ride tomorrow. So we'll see you then, and we're gonna have a chilled evening. Morning, it is early and we are about to get cracking on all the things we didn't get around to doing yesterday. So we are going to start by finishing the end of the carrot cake flapjacks that we were filming yesterday. So they've cooled fully. We are going to do the final shot, so that is going to be cutting them and then just showing them to the camera. Nice little side shot there. And then we also need to take the stills. It is daylight, so this is going to be perfect for taking the stills. And then we're going to film the YouTube intros that we didn't get around to doing yesterday either. So it's still a jam-packed day, and we also have to do another branded thing. So we need to do some research for a brand and kind of like present our research.
Also, the Leak 'em Key post yesterday is on 3,100 likes in what, like 12 hours?
Yeah.
That's really good.
So that's really good. If you haven't seen it yet, head over to So Vegan on Instagram and you can see it there. Let's go cracking, Ben.
Let's get cracking.
What are we saying? Straight?
Up.
That's 17. 6. That's half 17. 8.5. Right here. Here you go.
Out and in. Go.
I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Looks pretty firm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice. So I really want to get a shot of the flapjack coming out of its, whatever you call it.
Position.
So I'm going to get Roxy to put a finger. Oh, there you go.
Focus is.
And that is about right. Finger out.
Fingers crossed. I'm scared.
Are you ready for the removal?
Yeah, come on. Let's see what happens.
And go.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
Nice. Do you know what? Let's do that once more, but angle it towards the light.
So we're setting up for our final video shots. So I've gone for a little little tray thing here to pop them in. We're going to film a stack. Stacks tend to look really good as a thumbnail on Instagram and Facebook. That's why we've gone for this bad boy here.
It looks like a bit of a boat.
Yeah, it does look like a little bit of a boat. Boaty McBoat face. I think we're just going to work on what is going to go in the back. Looking a little bit
Oh, I'm not sure
sparse.
about the boat.
Oh, that looks quite good. I like that.
I'm not sure.
Okay, we can maybe try a chopping board instead.
And go. Plonk.
Plonk.
Plonk, plonk, plonk.
Plonk.
Oh.
Last shot before we finito is the pick up and put down. So pick it up off the stack, take a bite and put it down, and then we can show you exactly what it's like inside. So that is the last thing to do, and then it's the stills. Hi there. Oh. What's up? Hey, Bento, sit. Good boy. Yes. Why and put down?
Take that board off. Get rid of that. Nah, too far for the light.
Where? Here?
Angle slightly towards one. Oh no, wait.
Do you want to replace it? I lost where it was. My assistant is here. Bento. Good boy.
Right.
Okay, here we go. Take 2. Brush off the crumbs. Fingers crossed. Wish me luck. I think that's it. Is that it?
Yeah, that'd be.
Boom! It's a wrap. Photo time. 4 o'clock. That's not quite working, so I think it's time to change the board. There you go. A bit more texture on this board, I think. Hopefully this will be better. Won't be so minimal. And Bento's taking my chair. You enjoying it there? It's only taken us about an hour, but we've got there with the still.
Looking good.
Yeah, so it took us a while to prop it well. That's another one.
Still.
And now we're going to get a side shot, so we're going to stack them. So attempt 1 at getting the stack shot. Ben isn't keen on this styling, so we'll take the shot, review it, and then go from there. So we have set up to film YouTube. So as I mentioned yesterday, we kind of clear out the kitchen so it's empty here. We move the kitchen island further away so that we can stand in front of the kitchen and be in the light.
Ready?
Go on.
Banoffee pie. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm happy with that. Oh, it's gone really dark again.
What? We'll continue.
Go for the top.
Oh my god, those black bean brownies are amazing, Ben, you were right.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We hope you enjoy these recipes. Get your knockers round.
What the hell?
Knockers.
What are you talking
Let's
about?
start again. Oh, cheesecake.
Start again, sorry. I have my hair.
Oh my god.
Just put on the saver, only in 5 minutes. Bento's decided to eat the plant and the soil. Don't eat it, it's not good for you. So YouTube filming is done! Woohoo! So we've done a lot of filming over the last 2 days. It's been pretty intense, but we've done it. And we can crack on with our other stuff now that we need to do for the other brand.
Do you know what? One lesson I've definitely learned over the last 2 days is it's really tough trying to, oh, he's eating your hair, sorry. It's really tough trying to work out and gauge how much work you can get done in a day. Like we thought we'd get all that work done yesterday, and I say we probably got like 3/4 of it done. That's one weakness we always have, is trying to get too much packed into a day. And I think as a result, you end up just maybe kind of beating yourself up that you haven't got enough done. So I think future, we're gonna have to maybe be a bit more realistic about how slow we are at working, basically.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much for watching. We really hope the video was kind of interesting, and hopefully if you're thinking of starting a food business or a food channel, hopefully you learned something. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will definitely see you very soon because we have so many videos coming out. You guys are the best. Love ya.
Can I do the intro, please? Hey guys, welcome back to the
You're not good at the intros. You're not?
Oh, yeah.
Hey peeps, welcome back to our YouTube channel.
We are back.
We're back.
Do the intro.
Come on.
Can I do the intro, please?